What's poppin', people? JBR here, bringing you all BBR week number 5, going up against Jack, aka Gray, and his Vancouver Titans. He is currently 4-0. We took a tough loss last week, bouncing us down to 3-1, but this is an important one to win. The schedule looks pretty rough. I would like to move to 4-1, grab a little bit of momentum back on the season. This won't be an easy task though, because currently this Roaring Moon is the league kill leader. It's 15-0 in 4 games, if you can believe that. So we've got a tough task ahead of ourselves. Jack's team consists of Landorus Incarnate form, the Roaring Moon, which is Terra Flying and Terra Steel, and that's kind of tough for me to predict which one he wants. Right now, my heart says he's Steel, but my brain says it could be either way. I do think that Steel makes sense just for priority resistances, especially Bullet Punch. But even then, like the set variances he could do are a bit complicated for me, and he's got options. Up next is Cinderace, Mew, Cloyster, Serena, Mimikyu, Water Tauros, that's the water one, Dunsparce, Magnezone, and Grafaiai. Yes, we are rematching Mimikyu and Magnezone. They got traded to this squad, but I think we can manage them pretty okay. As you guys saw, Magnezone didn't even come last time, and Mimikyu did nothing. So, as for the 6 that I expect, I think that top 5 looks pretty good, plus Water Tauros. I could see Serena, but like into Torn and Scizor, especially, and Enamorus in Gen 9, no way, I'm not taking that one into battle. But I could see Mimikyu coming. I could see Dunsparce, because that's his only semblance of a Iron Bundle pivot. But yeah, we've got ideas in this build. Shoutouts to TJ for the help. He gave me a couple of ideas that I'm implementing, and I'm really eager for you guys to see. Yeah, so let's just look at the build, starting off with Torn T. I am not really fearing Magnezone much this game, as you can tell, because my Torn does not have coverage for it. I opted for Taunt, U-Turn, Bleak Wind, Storm, and Icy Wind. I think this is going to be a great lead for me. Taunt seems really nice into a lot of this bulk. His Bleak Wind resist other than Magnezone is nothing, unless he tears his Roaring Moon. And Icy Wind is nice for the Landorus, and in conjunction with some of our other priority, it will find itself in range very fast. Up next, Air Balloon Sandy Shocks, max speed with a little bit of physical defense to live a +1 crunch, unless it's booster attack, which like we're kind of fucked. But Balloon Sandy means that like if his coverage is Terra type move plus Earthquake, we will be able to wall the Roaring Moon enough to Thunder Wave it, which is what matters, and then Tri Attack can go hard for the Landorus, and then stabs look good otherwise. Up next, Gallade with a Mirror Herb. I hope that this works. I am praying that this comes to fruition, because if it does, this might be like a Hall of Fame Draft League battle right here. We've got Mirror Herb Gallade. If we hard in on a Cloyster Shell Smash and get the Shell Smash back, I might like die on camera. It's gonna look so beautiful. But in case the Mirror Herb doesn't pop, we have Agility regardless to do some stuff, and Mirror Herb isn't useless into the rest of his team because he has a couple of scary setup threats. So yeah, there could be some Mirror Herb Gallade action. Up next is Qwilfish. Qwilfish is going to be Rocky Helmet this game to help with Cinderace. I don't really see Court Change Cinder coming, like it could, but I don't suspect it. So I've got T-Spikes here. His grounded poison type is Grafaiai. That mon is not very good. So I am looking to throw up T-Spikes to help with Mew and Roaring Moon mainly. And then if he has like non-boot Cinderace, that's great. If like it hits Water Tauros, maybe like a Dunsparce or something comes, that's great. But you know, we can kind of play it by ear. Aqua Jet is to put Landorus in range of Icy Wind, which is great. My Torn should always live. Life Orb Rock Slide is the other thing from Landorus, so I have a pivot into it, which is nice if I don't want to give up my Sandy Shocks Balloon, because I can also pivot in Sandy Shocks with the Balloon, but I don't really do much. Destiny Bond is cool, and Thunder Wave is cool. Could have gone for another attacking move, but ultimately my Qwilfish I think is going to be leveraged a bit, so it won't really have many opportunities to T-Spike up, unless he like leads Cloyster turn 1. I taunt it with my Torn, because he could be getting hazards up, he could be getting spikes, and spikes are kind of troll. So yeah. Up next, Iron Bundle. We're booster speed modest with 1 point less special attack than speed, so that we get the speed boost, not the special attack boost, and can go to town. We have Encore. I'm a bit scared of Roaring Moon, even with all of the prep that we have for it. I can always chuck out my Iron Bundle on a Dragon Dance turn and Encore it. And if that works out, we are in business. Because then it might lose its booster energy, or we can just kill it. And that will work great. And lastly, we have Scizor. I'm a bit scared of potentially getting Hazard stacked, so I fit Scizor on here with U-Turn to keep up momentum, Defog for the hazard control, obviously, and then Bullet Punch and Close Combat round out the set. Close Combat's a great neutral hit into a lot of his Mons, and then Bullet Punch for the priority. So yeah, that is the team. Hopefully it comes into fruition, and I will see you guys in the battle. Alright, and we are connected to Jack. 5 out of 6 that I expected. The only one different is Magnezone. Could get a bit annoying, but you know, nothing I've never dealt with before. Does this make me rethink my lead scenario? Perhaps a tad, but I still think lead Torn is fine. Worst case, I should just be able to U-turn right on out on a Magnezone. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a second so that I can update my layout. Normally I come prepared, but this time I forgot. So I need to grab a Magnezone. I had predicted Water Tauros over Magnezone, but curious what he wants to do with Magnezone, what his plans are. He could be an Iron Defense Body Press set trapping my Scizor, but I have U-turn, so that's fine. He could I don't know what he could do. Could be like Specs, Scarf, you know, the usual suspects. But yeah, good luck, have fun to Jack, and let's go ahead and throw that layout on the top for you guys. Curious to see what his lead is. If it's a Magnezone, do I live a Scarf Thunderbolt? If not, it is Landorus. I should live a Landorus Rock Slide very well, so I should just be able to Icy Wind this thing. If rocks go up, rocks go up. I have a Defog Scizor for later in the game, and Icy Wind's not a bad click otherwise. Interesting lead from him, although not too out of the ordinary. I think Lando lead was probably fine. Trying to catch, I don't know. I feel like Lando lead into bundle with this comp is like suicidal. You're asking to take a fat pump on something, where I would probably Terra Blast because I don't feel like missing this early in the game. But he could be Scarf, and if he's Scarf, we will know now. He's not Scarf. Show me like a crit, that would be very nice. Nope, no crit, that's fine. Get the speed drop, our Rock's gonna go up. Rock Slide, we should Munch. Should be EV'd for that, yeah, that's a Munch right there. I can just Icy again, and then U-turn. Hopefully he stays in and sacks, but I don't think he would. But also, like, Icy Wind into U-turn is very fine for me. He swaps, as expected. I almost wanted to U-turn, but he goes Mew. That's fine. I feel like I U-turn on the Mew. I don't want to sack my Torn quite yet, and I can go like delayed. Speed drop is nice. I will U-turn. If he's Policy, got me there, but I have revenge options. I could taunt. I could, but I'm nervous that like taunting, losing my Torn is not something I want to do. So if he gets hazards, he gets hazards. No weakness policy. What did I say I was gonna do? Gallade? I can do Gallade. I think that makes the most sense. If he sets up, I'll set up too. He volts. Okay, cool. Yeah, glad I did not taunt that. He swaps. He's got a Fear Scarf Gallade, I feel like. And yeah, he probably just is gonna bring something in to bring the Mew right back, I feel. Could go... I don't know exactly what he wants to do. Bleak Winded too. That was like a pretty bulky Mew, but it's not lefties. Could be Expert Belt, could be Scarf, but it's not Scarf because I did that. Now Lando, I'm gonna do Sandy Shocks here, sacrificing my balloon. I think he's just gonna, but he could slide. He could slide. Torn will live a slide based on that because it went 305 down to above 100, so I should live a slide. Should live a slide. He endured. Berry. He could be a berry. I'm gonna Bleak Wind. Bleak Wind's fine. Curious. Wait, why did I... He could endure again. I could have U-turned actually. U-turn was probably a better play. But I'm going for the Bleak Wind miss on the endure. Watch. Just watch me. Ah, we just Bleak Wind it and it's gone. Perfect. Curious. I assume that was a Slack Berry. Maybe a weakness policy, but I don't know. I think Slack Berry makes the most sense. Down goes Landorus. And we're in a good spot. Torn's still healthy. Enough. Especially after we switch, we'll be at full, which is great. It's exactly what you want to see with a Torn. Take a big hit, shrug it off, come back a few times, and that's going. Can't find this is Cloyster. We're gonna do it. Please work. Please work. He has a sturdy Magnezone still, but just, you should smash on me. Please smash. Please smash. Never have I asked my opponent to Shell Smash before like this. Icicle Spear, fuck. Darn. I think we live? He could have expected Taunt to, but we go down as Gallade, which is a tad bit unfortunate. It's not exactly what I wanted to see, but that's fine. He could be sashed. Icicle Spear is an interesting play because like I could have gone Quillfish freely, and in fact I think that's what I want to do is go Quillfish and get up a Toxic Spike. He's into him, or we're into him rather, so we could see a whiter proc, but we don't. I'm gonna T-Spike up. Should be very helpful for Roaring Moon and Mew. And potentially Cloyster too if it wants to come back in. That's Cinderace. I'm here for you. I'm confused. I'm Helmet for Cinderace specifically. So he could go Court Change. I'm gonna go Thunder Wave. We could see an Electro Ball pop, but I don't think I think he'd be Zen over Electro Ball. I'm gonna go Thunder Wave. He goes sub. That's fine. He's Libero. I should have jetted, but he goes sub. Sub SD, sub bulk up. I think I go Torn, and I have to. Okay, he's probably sub SD. I'm gonna jet and break the sub. Should break. Oh shit, it didn't break. Okay. Could be getting a little bit dicey. That was not a good play by my end. I should have just gone into the Torn. So he's sub, bulk up. I'm gonna jet here again. This should break the sub. And then I'm gonna switch. But he's normal type, so he's no longer resistant to Bullet Punch. And he's probably got Double Edge. Or quick attack. He goes bulk up again. So now I'm in a position where he could be... He's definitely throwing out another sub. I wish I jetted it first thing. I just gotta pick... Yeah. I think this is a jet turn... Or not a jet turn. I think this is a turn where he's going to bulk up. So... Or not bulk up, sub. So I gotta go into Torn. Curious what exactly his plan is. He subs. That's fine. He must be pretty bulky. If I just force this thing out, then it's no longer a threat with T-Spike up. But I think he knows that, and I think he's going to try his best to keep it in for as long as possible. I'm going to Bleak Wind. Hopefully we hit. If we miss the sub, that'll be really unfortunate. But we hit the sub. I wonder what his attacking choice is here. So sub, bulk up, quick attack probably, and Pyro. Okay, that's really, really nice. He's got Pyro, and probably Zen, actually. He's probably not quick attack. I'm just gonna Bleak Wind again. I could taunt, but does my Cinder have enough bulk to live +2 Pyro from this probably fatter Cinderace? I don't know. And I don't really feel like calcing to find out, so I'm just going to Bleak Wind. And miss. Unfortunate. Miss for miss. I think is pretty fair. Pyro, connect. Do we live? We do. Okay. I could U-turn here, preserve my Torn, pick a different Pokemon to sack. What would it be? I really do like Torn here, but also at the same time, it's not like super good. So I'm just gonna Bleak Wind, and I think that'll work. I think that'll do it. And then I should have this thing. Fuck. Okay. So this is bad, because now we are going to have to burn our bundle. Burn our bundle speed booster. Really, really bad. Yeah. Missing both of those is unfortunate. Could have picked a different sack, could have, but yeah. But I do get a speed boost. Do I need to Hydro this thing? If I do, that's a bit annoying considering we've seen how this bundle's been doing. I think I'm gonna need to Hydro. I am. If I miss this thing too, like, that's gonna be fucked. But he is staying in, which is good. Him staying in is good, and like, just because we don't have the speed boost doesn't mean we're useless. Yeah, okay, fuck this game, dude. Tremendously prepped. We munch, actually. But still, like, nice going, dude. I needed to pump, otherwise I didn't kill. But, you know. That's, okay. Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Okay, now we hit. This should be dead, and I can move on with my day. Cool. Perfect. We're fine. We're still fine. At the end of the day, we can continue to move. This game is still very, very doable. Mew, after a T-Spike, I feel like you are not appreciative of a Hydro, but I think you're really bulky. Am I willing to let go of Bundle? Do I win if I let go of Bundle? I don't know. I don't think so. because my offense that I generate, maybe if I let go of Bundle I can win, but I don't think so. I think Sandy Shocks on the Volt Switch makes more sense. We will reveal the balloon, but at this point, it is what it is. He could have a grass move. He could be going grass move here. But I think Volt Switch is his play. Perfect. Okay, cool. We are still chilling. And this is still going to be like a pretty good hit for our Sandy Shocks. Or we can pivot. Pivoting is always an option. Earth Power is really free, but I think we might need to pop a pivot into our Scizor. Scizor doesn't look too good here. And I don't want to lose my balloon. And he's pretty bulky, so I assume he's got a fire move on this thing. Ice Beam, yeah, okay. Don't freeze. It's getting into range where I need it to be regardless because of this T-Spike. So hopefully I'm gonna U-turn because Bullet Punch isn't gonna kill. He Volts. I better Thaw, otherwise this is like losing to Roaring Moon right now because I'm frozen. Dude's just like putting on the fucking hacks. But we can move. We're just gonna Thaw right here and it's gonna be a non-issue. This is like the biggest non-issue you've ever seen. Magnet. Oh, okay. Come on. This is gonna be a non-issue. Yeah, perfect. Exactly. Non-issue. Non-issue. Complete non-issue. You thought I was getting mad. I already am. I'm not getting mad, but we can throw off an Earth Power right now and chill. EP and chill with the boys. He could be Scarf and pop my balloon, but the balloon might not matter too much in the long run. Honestly. This EP is going to be huge on no matter what it hits. I think we're going to net a kill, potentially. And, you know, chip on Magnezone is all that we need for Bundle to win. We need a little bit of chip on Cloyster too, actually. But that chip is very findable. Might be in a position where we're potentially losing to Smash, but I don't think so because I've got like this fully defensive Quillfish. Okay, cool. Down goes that. I do not believe that critical hit mattered. So, yeah. You know, we're still ahead, still winnable. Sandy Flex right there. Curious what his play is here. He could go Cloyster Shard, pop Balloon, but I think that's not a winning play. Could go Mew. Mew might be in range, honestly, of Thunderbolt. And if not, if I die to Mew, that's fine. Right? Could always T-Wave the Cloyster, but I think I need chip on it. And if he gives me chip on it, then Bundle just wins. Although I think it's Scizor time, actually. I think Scizor's better. He's not Boots, so there's that. I wish I had Barb Barrage. Icicle Spear is fine. 1, 2. Don't be King. I think King Rock is banned, actually, in this league. He could be Scarf Cloyster, honestly, which was a possibility that, you know, as you say it out loud, it sounds a little bit more realistic. But close combat will be a good play right here, regardless. If he's Scarf Icicle Spearing me, which honestly, with the way that he brought that in and the way that it just took poison damage, I think it's Scarf. So that'll be interesting. But I think close combat should be good to net me a kill. If he goes Mew, I can Bullet Punch it. And then I can, like, U-turn out on Roaring Moon. Okay, he switches into... Show me Roaring Moon. Let's let that thing die. He goes mute, but... We CC. That does nothing, but that's fine. It'll take poison, and it'll get bullet punched. Actually, let's not be doofuses with this one. He could Volt. I don't want to be in a position where I lose to Roaring Moon setting up. So, I think I U-turn. And I let Scizor go. He Ice Beams. Yeah, perfect. I just didn't want to be in a position where I could lose. Okay. That works. That works. We took it slow and thought for a second, and that's sometimes what you need to do. And we are still in a position to potentially lose to the Roaring Moon. Yay, because of Terra. 50-50 calls. Mew died. You know. Life. Had I been at full, I think he would have been in a much better spot. He goes Cloyster. Yeah, this thing's like definitely Scarf. So I think I go Quillfish. I think I go Quillfish actually. And then I reconsider life. Rock Blasts, yeah. This does nothing. Cool. Yeah, okay. So now I pivot out the Quillfish into Scizor. I think I go into Scizor. Like, low-key, yeah. This is like a very tight like endgame. So... yeah, so I go Sizz, sack the Sizz, and then I can Thunderbolt. Cool. That is, yeah. This is like really tight, really scary, but I think that's what I'm supposed to do, right? And now I have Intim still in the bank. And then I think I can Earth Power with my Shocks. Yeah, Earth Power with the Shocks, and then I can T-Wave the Moon. He's probably gonna pop my balloon. He could pop my balloon, he could not. I don't think it matters, actually, what he does at this point. Yeah, I will Earth Power this Cloyster. He's Rock Blast, he misses. Great. Wait, that's huge, that's huge, that's huge. Yeah, okay, Cloyster goes. No, that's not what I want. I want his Cloyster to be gone. So now we see Moon. Are we going to see Boots on this Moon? No. Okay. So mid-ground Thunderbolt is probably my safest play. He is Proto. Okay. Yeah. I think Thunderbolt's the mid-ground, right? Because I need damage. That's what I need. Damage. He doesn't Terra. I should have done that, but I'm faster. He DDs. Okay. Cool. Him not Terraing, I think he's Steel. And he was booster attack. I'll go Quillfish, make him take Helmet. He could be Roost still too, but yeah, I gotta go Quillfish, make him get Intim, take Helmet. And then I go back. He could DD again. He Terra's here. Let's see what it is. He could be Terra Fly. He could be Terra Steel. He was flying. Okay, good thing I did not stay into Earth Power, because that would have been really, really bad. Would have been bad. Would have been bad. But yeah, Acro is fine. He takes the Helm. And he takes poison. I wish I had Barb Barrage, but I'm gonna debond. He could be Roost if he's Roost. Okay, he is Roost. Fuck. Yeah, okay. I wish I had Barb Barrage. That was a blunder on my end, but okay. I've been in worse positions. Sandy, back you go. I probably should have gone bundle, actually, sack the bundle. He's not attacking here, though. I've just gotta hope that he's roosting or dragon dancing here. I think he's probably gonna DD here. I wish I had Barb Barrage. Yeah, he DDs. He aggros, so maybe I'm fine. Maybe he's aggro EQ DD Roost. Cool, he'll take poison. I think I've got to go for it at this point. Gonna go for the Thunderbolt play. He aggros. I should live this. Okay, we got it. That was a scary game, dude. We did it though. Knocked off the undefeated season from our opponent, from Gray right there. That was a game. Yeah. I think he must have been EQ, so that Rock Blast miss was huge. For the balloon staying intact. We did it. Good game. And I will see you guys next week as we move to 4-1. Like still probably in the top 3 range of the league. So yeah, good game. See you guys next week. Bye.